Apple's new dynamic island is a brand new feature. Or is it? Apple was always late to the party. This time, the party that they were late for was the hole punch display part. This whole story goes all the way back into the ancient times. In 2017, Apple has removed the top and bottom bezels from the iPhone and added a notch, which they did end up using for almost 5 years and still counting for non-pro models. But since Huawei introduced the hole punch display with their Nova 4 in late 2018, everybody was waiting for Apple to implement it.
That's just incredible.
But they waited for so long till last month. And Apple doesn't do new things like Android, right? They do it their way.
That's just incredible.
But this time, it was a bit sketchy. See, in 2015, the first phone with the notch was released. It was LG V10. And they implemented this cool feature with a secondary display which can be used to multitask. Do you remember something? I don't. No, seriously. This is a bit close to what Apple calls the dynamic island. And I want to tell you something about that name too. Remind me in a minute. It can multitask. It is located at the top of the display. But it's not the same. So Apple had not copied it. And the name dynamic island is pretty accurate. I don't know why people hate it. Yeah. It is the only non-display part in the middle of the large amount of display, and it is dynamic, which means it is active. So Dynamic Island was not copied by Apple, but now the Android world is flooded with apps and themes which gives the experience of the Dynamic Island, and that's copy. However, let's see what Dynamic Island can do. It can do... And YouTube is secretly fading away the big red beautiful subscribe button, and they are turning it into a black and white thing for real. So please consider subscribing before YouTube finishes doing it. Physically, the selfie camera and the face recognition sensor is hidden under the pill-shaped cutout, but it's not that hidden. And the part of the display which is between these two is turned off by the system software, but it will be turned on when needed. It shows notifications, but Android has all these features in their notification panel, and the live activity thing is already available on the Google app. You know what I'm saying. And also the Dynamic Island gets fingerprints all over. It's a fingerprint magnet, so you have to clean your selfie camera whenever you need to take a selfie. No wonder people are trying to turn off the Dynamic Island. But Apple could use this to multitask, like letting us use a full app like in Samsung Screen Split. If so, it would change lives. But come on, Apple doesn't do new things that easy. So we will have to wait for another 5-6 years. So the Dynamic Island is good for Apple users. It has to improve. I'm Rahal. Follow me at NotRahal on social media. If you have some more time to learn something new, watch the video on the screen. And thank you.